Yeah, I'm feeling like a star. You can't stop my shine. I love a cloud city. My head's in the sky. I'm solo. I'm Han Solo.
Han Solo.
I'm Han Solo. Welcome to the podcast where we talk about anything and everything that comes out of the Crap Chute. I'm your host, JD, and this is my co-host.
Jimmy, James, Jim Jam.
I call him James. Other people call him Jimmy or Jim Jam. It just works like that.
It's weird.
A lot of things have happened this week, James.
Believe it or not, we're only 7 days into 2021, and a lot of things have happened.
Yes,
in those 7 days.
many things have happened in
the literal week
days.
of time that those 7 days have been. A lot of things have happened.
Yes, literally a lot of things.
And
have
you
happened.
wouldn't believe it if you didn't actually already live it.
Let's get dangerous.
Let's get dangerous.
Do you know a Twitch streamer named CallMeCarson?
Oh no, that's what we're opening with. That's the one we're going to.
I don't watch him, but I know who he is.
I haven't watched him in a long time. I used to like him like very early on, but then for some reason it was just like, is this funny still?
Like, I knew him just because he looks exactly like Noah. And
okay,
you know the Noah I'm talking about.
I've been saying that. I've been saying he looks like Noah, and everyone's like, "Oh, that's a bit mean." I'm like, "How? They look the
It's not mean.
same.
It's not mean. It's just a fact. Okay, it's a fact that they look really similar.
Oh my god.
Okay, so anyway, you've heard about him though, right?
Yes.
What's happened to him in the new year?
I'm not entirely clued in, but I've got like the general gist and like the idea of like the situation itself.
I have no idea what happened about it either, but I just know that he's been accused. And
right.
now I've seen a lot of memes about it. that's how I've been.
Oh my god, the amount of memes that one specific channel on YouTube has been pumping out like daily. They're like 30-second but super edited memes, and it's insane.
They're really cashing in on it.
They're really cashing.
And so are we.
I even said, he's like, I'm not doing this because I understand the situation. I just know when a good meme opportunity is.
I know when a good.
Which, I can understand because I made my own meme about another thing that happened.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, that's a thing. I guess neither of us have really strong connections with Carson.
No, I kind of prefer everyone else that he plays with. I think they're a bit funnier.
Yeah, that's it. I guess that's all we have to say about it. Not that anyone cares.
Our friend Noah has been accused.
Our friend Noah has been accused
hold on.
of having illegal nudes.
Our friend Noah is a bit loose as well.
Is he?
Okay,
He's not my friend. I know that.
I mean to specify, not the friend that we had played the Dungeons and Dragons.
No, it's not that Noah. It's a different Noah.
Completely different Noah.
Yes,
I mean, like
completely different
on all levels, different.
Yes. Anyway, on to more important stuff. The layout's been changed for the podcast.
That's what's more important.
Well, what, you think the Carson thing is more important?
No, I can think of some other more important things.
Well, I meant more important than Carson.
Okay.
Our layout.
I thought you said onto the most important thing, and I'm like, really?
Well, okay. Well, number one, our avatars now move and talk.
Hi.
With us. Yes, that's cool.
Whoa.
Took me a little bit of time to set it up, but
shells by the seashore.
I changed our mascot a little bit for the new year. So I guess this is going to be what we're working with for the next 6 months at least.
This could help us.
How?
Well, I mean, it's animated characters doing something, but it's not like the traditional way that people are kind of doing them now with 3D characters.
Yeah.
We're using 2D characters that are like moving in motion and everything. And it's like for a whole like hour-long podcast. It's not for like a stream or something. This is
Please watch the podcast every Sunday. Leave a like, subscribe, and eventually if you give us enough or if we get enough views, I can hire somebody to make us make us live 2D VTuber avatars, so we can apply for the we can apply for HoloLive, and if we get in, boom.
I still want it to be 3D versions of the avatars we currently have.
Oh, maybe I'll even use my first one, like the one that's horrible looking.
No, I meant like of the ones like we have right now, but they're like made to look 3D. So like they still
that'd be a horror show
look and everything.
Because we're both like, pale.
Yes.
Really, really pale.
Dude, I drew so many of these and like because I drew them for my friend group and everything. And I
Yeah.
was like, I'm gonna draw you very badly. And I pooped all these out and everything.
I like how mine isn't really even me. It was supposed to be Noah.
yours is the joke version of what you look like. I mean, the real version.
Yes, the real version of what I look like.
I kind of want to make you your own, but I'm also like, is it not funnier that like I just reused Noah's, which was already like an exaggeration of himself?
Well, I mean, it's like what was it? It's the avatar pretty much is just me. So even if you were to redraw me, it'd be the exact same thing. Yeah, I mean, you even got my what was it? My uneven pecs right in there.
That's
and one of my left arm is bigger than my right arm.
Everything's so uneven. It's my favorite part of drawing these is that nothing was even about any of the drawings. People that wore glasses had the most uneven glasses.
Yeah, I mean I'm not gonna lie. My glasses are probably the most even thing on me right now. So James, you had topics that you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, to get into some real stuff, the
Getting
Capitol Hill.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was a thing. So yeah, do you want to explain what happened there, James, or what that is?
Well, for some reason, a group of people, not gonna point fingers, but also it's pretty obvious.
Mm-hmm.
But they decided, hey, you know what's a smart thing to do that'll prove that we are peaceful and calm people?
What?
Storm a Senate building with pipe bombs and homemade devices as well as zip ties and to destroy all the electoral ballots so the current president can stay president.
Yes. I forgot about it, but I walked by my parents watching the news and I was like, and they were like, "Hey, JD, take a look at this. There's a bunch of people
JD,
storming." Yeah, yo, JD, check this out. Check this out, bro.
The voice of your dad or your mom?
That's my dad.
Hey, JD.
Hey, JD.
Look at these white people.
Look at all these white people. Look at all these white people in front of the building.
Look at this one. You
see that one? That one got shot and he's getting pulled.
Oh my god. That one's dressed like a bull.
Oh, all these stupid white people. Hey, you know, if they were black, they get shot immediately.
Jeez.
That's literally what he said to me.
Oh, huh, Dad? Is that so?
And I took my bowl of cereal and I was like, okay. And I left.
I took my bowl of cereal, said, would you look at that? As the world was on fire.
Yeah. If I was there, I would have been there to record, make a YouTube video. I'd be like, check it out. I'm like, what's up, YouTube gang? I'm here at the Capitol. I'm here at the Senate building.
Boy JD here at the Senate building.
I'm gonna try and get right in there and see if I can get some footage of a House Representative person getting shot in the shin. That man just threw a pipe bomb.
Yo, what's up, YouTube? I just stole the Declaration of Independence.
Wasn't there a law saying that like you can't have weapons near the Capitol building?
Mm-hmm. And I wonder who broke that law.
This isn't a weapon. This is it just explodes, but it's not a weapon.
It's not a weapon. It just explodes.
It just expands at a very fast pace that can't be tracked with the human eye after it leaves my hand.
That was Samsung after creating the phone that blew up in people's pockets. It's not a weapon. It just explodes.
It's an instrument of peaceful protest. Please let me through.
Okay, so real quick, I don't know if I brought this up before. I have no political affiliations. I do not side with either party. I think it's a very broken system. It should be redone and everything. That's my political views. I have the same amount of like feelings towards the Democrats as I do the Republicans, the left, the right, the conservative, and the liberal. I have the same amount of feelings towards all of them. I hate them all equally.
Wow, James. Well, you know what? Me too.
Yeah.
There you go. That's my political.
I have to say, it is very ironic and funny to see the Republicans who constantly proclaimed we would never be violent if we protested. We would never do such heinous acts as
And the sky is red
destroying
sometimes.
property and all that stuff and everything. And then they, boom, first chance they got, stormed the building, stole everything.
It's like the news of the new president voting came out, and they're like, "What?" Pick up their pitchforks, go outside, run outside the doors. I'm proud to be an American.
Sorry, but I made this meme because it was too good not to.
Oh, did you? Oh, let me see.
Yeah.
It's a picture of. It says, "We never loot and be violent protesters," and it's a picture of the silent majority stands with Trump. Someone holding that sign, unless Capitol storm building snapshot.
Dude, it's insane. It's so insane. And like, people are making up stories that it was Antifa who decided to escalate it, but no, it was you guys. I don't even know what that is. Antifa is the like kind of, not, I wouldn't say militarized, but they're like the most like prominent group. Well, like the Republicans will make it sound like they're militarized, but it's like not as militarized as them, as they all came wearing bulletproof vests. They're like,
I forgot they had the bulletproof vests and stuff.
They all came decked out in like full military gear. But here's the thing. I can almost guarantee you more than half of them that wore that shit were not wearing plates in their vests. I'm betting you they were wearing empty vests because most of them probably don't want to wear all that weight.
Oh yeah, obviously. I mean, if they were wearing all that weight, they collapse themselves. They'd run out of breath before they even got there, dude.
Dude, it's so great because all the people that are wearing those are like all the old, out of shape guys and everything. And it's like, there's no way you're wearing plates in that.
This fabric's real bulletproof, right?
Oh my god. But like,
why? I mean, it's America, man. What else do you expect?
I don't know. I just expected like the people who kept proclaiming that they'd never do this, to not do it. Maybe like
I'm pretty new when it comes to the voting scene. I got my voter card last month, I think, sometime last month. Yes, I still haven't filled it out though. But
I never will.
I'm probably gonna put my what was it, the political affiliation to, what was it, none, or was it there's just like a neutral one?
I think
something like that. I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know.
They both suck.
I don't know. But no, it's just it's such like a just messed up situation. I mean, from what I'm hearing is that several people ended up dying
from the Capitol riots.
Yeah, only one person was shot and killed. The rest died of like other reasons, I'm pretty sure, from what I don't know.
Some dude just had a heart attack from running out of breath.
Dude, that's what I think it is. I think that like people did have cardiac arrest, like old people that stormed the building from all the excitement.
Yeah,
might have had cardiac arrest.
But don't doubt it.
This was just such an example of how horrible a situation can really get, because they stormed what is supposed to be one of the most secure buildings in like all of the US.
And the building wasn't prepared for it?
The building was not prepared for it. The police literally opened up the gates and everything and let them in, high-fived them, took selfies and everything with them. And then they realized, oh, maybe this isn't a good idea, as they stormed the building, stealing shit, taking podiums, destroying countless amounts of stuff in the representatives' offices and everything.
It's like the amount of mail let them in. They were like clapping. It's like, oh my god, finally, so many people finally actively participating in our political system, and they're here wanting to speak their minds, and it's beautiful. Wow. And then they open up the doors and like, come on in, and then like an arrow flies through the air, impales the dude who opens the door. Run! 4 more doors.
It's insane. It's insane that this happened, that it was allowed to happen, that it wasn't stopped sooner, especially if when you, again, not getting political, I dislike both sides as equally, but when you compare this to the type of BLM protests and the responses that they got, how immediate the responses were too, I'm just wondering why this wasn't stopped sooner, because I really feel like that lady that died when she got shot, I feel like that could have really been avoided if the police did try to actually stop the people from going inside.
Well,
or
yeah, I
just
guess
like
there is
actually
deaths that could be avoided that way, but they don't really care.
no. And the lady that did get killed was one of the people that was like breaking down the door to get into like that one room. I don't know what was
Oh
in
shit,
there. I know
she probably got trampled or something, right?
no, JD. I saw the video of the lady. She was halfway through the door climbing inside when she had been shot.
Oh my god, it reminds me of like the horror movies of like
No, it was
the
literally like looking from the zombie's perspective
yeah,
of
like a
like
zombie that's breaking through a window and is trying
it's
to like the best to try and get inside.
dude, it was
Jesus.
like watching Shaun of the Dead when they're all in the pub and everything. The zombies start breaking the windows and pulling themselves inside, and they get
Oh my
shot while
god.
coming in. It was like watching that. I'm like, oh my god, this is horrible.
Yeah, I didn't actually watch the Capitol. I only seen the small clippet of the news when I walked by it this morning.
Related to some other news, I ended up finding the video because of a certain thing that happened that I'm definitely sure we're going to talk about in a little bit. But I found the video and it was like the real video that was taken right there, and it showed her getting shot. It was horrible to see, but
Oh
it's
my
also
god.
like, yeah, it's horrible to see. But
So
then
you
it
literally
also,
watched a woman die, huh?
I mean, I've watched Live Leak before, so it's not the first time I've seen
I've actually
that.
never watched anyone die
Oh my
on
god,
on
you are
camera.
so lucky. Sadly,
Yeah.
at
I've
middle
managed to
school,
avoid all
people
those
loved
live leak stuff.
Uh, in middle school, people loved pulling up Live Leak all the time, and it was like, oh, cool, I get to
Shit,
watch
I was
somebody
too
die
busy in
again.
middle school watching FNAF playthroughs. I'm not joking. That's what I watched.
Shame.
Crap,
It was a little high five
that was
thing.
probably the big. Yeah, you're way too hyped about that FNAF thing.
It's just oddly funny. It's like, well, you watched people die. I watched FNAF
I watched people die, their
in
souls
video
die.
games.
Yeah,
But it was like you really saw that the protesters that were storming this and like breaking that door down. The
yeah.
moment that lady was shot, they all ran. Like literally, they turned tails. They were surprised that they got shot at and started running. And it was like, what do you expect when you
Well, I
come
mean,
into
yeah, when
like
you
this
break
type of
into a
building
government
and
building,
you're literally in the process of breaking a door that was barricaded down?
yes,
You
that's hmm.
and then the police come in and they didn't even know somebody had been shot yet. They thought the protesters had shot when they came in and everything, and they didn't even realize. And the police were surprised that the lady got shot. They're like, "What the fuck were you guys doing?" And it was
Wait,
just like the
did you
most.
know who shot the lady? Was it someone?
One of the security, the security guards for the representatives that were held out in that room. They had all drawn guns and were protecting themselves while in there.
Ah, okay.
And they shot because I'm pretty sure they were afraid of the people storming the room and like kind
Well,
of.
frankly, I think yes, some of them would have gotten hurt or have died from them.
I was expecting like someone
Possibly.
to die, but it's just like. Well, that sounds weird to say. Like I was expecting someone to die, but like with how they were acting,
Well, I
of
mean, yeah,
course I
with
was
a giant
expecting it.
riot like that on a government building, there's bound to be some deaths, some casualties.
Yeah, and people are trying to glorify and like defend the actions, but I feel like
I don't know. It's just stupid.
even if you're a Republican, you should be aware that this was not the right thing, that this was genuinely an act of terrorism. And when you include like the pipe bombs that had been made, the guy that entered the building with like a whole like giant stack of zip ties on his belt loop.
My God, man, I was
Have you seen that
almost half.
picture? It is insane. It's
I
this
was
guy in like dressed fully kitted in like a military gear and everything, with a mask pulled over his face, a hat on, and
goddamn.
everything with zip ties, and he's like climbing over benches looking for people.
I was almost half expecting like just like a suicide bomber to go in there. They
I
probably would have
wouldn't be
They probably would have let
surprised.
one in. Honestly,
It's insane, the situation, how people are again trying to defend it, but I don't care if this was either party. If this happened, I would not defend it.
I would
You know,
at least I'd like to think that my viewers or these viewers of the podcast know that it was kind of stupid to do that,
yeah.
and they would never do anything like themselves.
I really
Which is
hope
why you
you
should
guys
continue to
learn.
watch the podcast every Sunday.
Right, watch the podcast, stay out of trouble.
That's not a stupid thing to do.
Well,
Well,
not good for your IQ.
it wasn't. It's just,
Not good for your IQ, but good
don't make
for your
me doubt.
health.
Don't make me doubt my own podcast, James. I know
Not
there's a
good
piece
for-
of poop sitting right between us with a parachute, but we talk about dangerous stuff here.
Not good for IQ, but good for health.
Oh, it's very good for IQ. It nurtures
Oh, wait,
people's IQ.
shit.
If
What
you
does
have
it
kids,
say
you
on
should
that
you should
security
just show them the
check?
podcast. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh
Don't
my
show them
God.
the
Are
podcast.
any of our viewers parents?
Maybe.
Oh,
It says
wow.
my demographic is. I know for sure that none of my viewers are kids. So, or at least at this point in time.
Oh, wait, hold on here. What it says on the back of Akira's jacket in the
Yeah.
Akira movie is very accurate to our podcast. Good for health, bad for education,
Yes. There you go. Good for health, bad for education.
which I think should just become the motto.
Although it might be bad for both. But we're gonna say it's good for one.
Yeah. But yeah, I really hope you're all staying safe. You're not participating in these type of like violent actions and everything. And real quick, for anyone that's going to be like, oh, but what about BLM? Again, while yes, they have had like riots and giant protests, they haven't stormed like those type of buildings. And while it has gotten some kind of violent, it wasn't because of people that were directly involved. It was people that were just banking on like that causing enough of a distraction to break into these places and steal stuff. But with the Republicans, when they stormed it, they were going in there for the intention of disrupting the counting of ballots for the next president and everything. They were looking to destroy it. It's like they were all for that. It wasn't like there was other people involved in that. There was.
Well, thank you, James, for your political opinion.
Not to get political. It's political.
So how's your videos doing?
Oh God, I've had a little block with.
Yeah, I was wondering when your next episode was going to come out.
Yeah, I'm currently in the middle of editing 2 minisodes.
Minisodes, yeah.
Yeah, like mini episodes.
Mini episodes,
30 minutes and like 15 minutes long.
Oh.
So I was going to put those 2 out as like a little buffer and everything because I'm kind of in a mental block with our last real episode.
Yeah.
I feel like it could have been funnier than it was, and I'm really trying to use the editing to help. Like I feel like we missed some jokes that we could have made. We weren't like on our like the best that we were at the moment either, because we did just get off of Christmas when we recorded it.
So you were like tired or something?
Yeah, we were tired. We were kind of like just bogged down and everything from the day. I had a particularly not good night anyways. So it was like I wasn't at my best. I'm going to try and like make that a good episode though, because I do want to deliver on that.
Oh man, I can't wait to freaking thumbs down that baby. I'll be like, dude, James, he worked so hard on editing this video. I can see it. I can see all these edits and stuff, but like it sucks. I mean, dislike it.
I kind of like doing minisodes though.
Yeah.
While they're quick and easy, it's like we do actually talk about the movie.
You like doing them, huh?
Yes.
Like a mini-sode.
Minifile.
Minifile, dude. Mini episode file, huh?
You caught me.
I knew it. We have to cancel him right now. Everyone go over to Jay's channel, dislike his videos.
No, James, no last name is over party.
Yes, it's in the description.
Such a horrible just title. James no last name is over party.
James no last name is over party.
You don't. It's like people who don't understand the reference to is over party and just my name in general will just be so confused by what it means.
Yeah, like me. I don't know. I don't know why you find it so funny. Yep.
I find it funny because it'll be like, well, does it mean no last name is over or like
no last name is over? Is that what you're trying to say?
Does James have a last name? Is that what this party's about?
If he doesn't have a last name, are we sure we're canceling the right person? Do we care that we're canceling the right person?
Are we canceling James Charles by accident?
Don't want to cancel him. He's already been canceled once.
Twice. 3 times.
Three times?
Man. I think this might extend the number of fingers I have on one hand.
Damn, dude. Man's like an Amazon order. Gets canceled like every minute.
I was about to say, what?
Gets canceled all the time.
Are we canceling James Angenis, I think?
The guy from Dead Meat.
Oh my god, you knew who it was. I didn't have to make the reference. Yay.
Yes, I know, because he says his name every time I watch one of his videos. Hi, and welcome to Kill Count. My name is James A. Janice.
I'm James Anthony.
Today we're covering all the deaths that happened in Mayhem. I watched that one.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Yeah, so I now know what it is about.
Okay.
Yes.
The kill counts, by the way, you should absolutely watch the original movie.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah. So like Mayhem starring Donnie Yen and Margot Robbie is an amazing movie. Yeah. Donnie Yen and Margot Robbie. You know?
You're not wrong, but you're not right.
Well,
Samara Weaving looks a lot like Margot Robbie.
You were close, but you were close enough.
Samara Weaving, daughter of Agent Smith from The Matrix, does look like Margot Robbie.
And I actually can't remember who the blonde girl is. I just know Stephen Young and someone else.
Samara Weaving, daughter of shit. No, Agent I know his Smith? Name. Yeah, Agent Smith from Matrix, but his name is something
I don't know
Hugo Weaving. Okay.
Okay.
Figured it out. Got there.
Yes. We were on the wrong path, but we still got there. Story of my life.
Story of my life.
Story of my life. How many more people do you think are gonna get come out with accusations in 2021? Let's make a guess right now. Big names coming out.
The whole year?
Do you want to do a time limit like next 4 months?
Yeah, let's do next 4 months because we do a whole year. It could be like a very large number.
Next 4 months, so the next third of the year, how many do you think are going to come out?
20.
I'd go for 20. You think 20?
Dude, with the amount of accusations people constantly get, yeah, I'd say 20.
I don't know. I think it might slow down a little bit.
15.
I'm thinking like with big names, big YouTubers and ones that grab attention. I'm thinking.
Oh, you saying YouTubers specifically, or are we talking celebrities?
Oh, you think I'm including like every single person who's ever been accused?
No, I'm thinking of like celebrities and like, you know, big names and like among YouTubers and stuff.
How about stuff that'll get covered on YouTube? They'll grab attention on YouTube.
Something Keemstar would cover.
Yes. I'm thinking.
Well, then, yeah, 100 people.
I'm thinking maybe. I'm thinking 4. I think 4 is the right answer.
1 a month.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go to maybe like around 7.
I think 7.
7.
Okay.
If we're talking just YouTubers.
Yeah. Oh wow.
You know what?
2021, man.
You know what we're missing, JD?
What?
Pog.
I remember something about that and being canceled.
Exactly. Leading from one to the other. He was canceled. But JD,
Pog is canceled. Why'd they cancel it? I don't understand.
So to explain, the guy, I think his name is like GooWorks or something.
The guy, you mean the guy who's the Pog face is
the Pog face himself.
Pog face guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're a Twitch streamer, James. You know this stuff, right?
Okay, give me a please. No.
I seem to remember. Oh man, I seem to remember like way back in the day. Sometime you were like, "Yeah, I think around like December 25th, somewhere around like my birthday and stuff. I'll start a Twitch stream."
I'm going to.
Oh man, would you look at the time? You look at the date. It's like what? It's like a month later.
His name is Gootex.
Back to the topic. Gootex, huh?
Yeah, he's a Street Fighter champion.
Like the game?
Yeah. I think he's like
I thought you were about to say like a real life Street Fighter champion. Like he went into underground boxing rings.
You know the movie Fight Club? It's based on him. They whitewashed him.
There's if you look close enough, there's actually a Pog. He does the PogChamp face in Fight Club.
It's a freeze frame of him getting punched and him just going sideways, going
Pog, but it's only like for 1 frame.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what happened to him?
So he is for a while he's a conservative as
it's going back to politicalness, huh?
Going back to politicalness. He's actually how I found the video of the lady.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he posted it on his Twitter. And I got to see it before it probably got taken down, I imagine, because it was a video of somebody dying.
Do
And it was
people
just
actually
straight up
follow
on
him?
Twitter. Yeah, he's verified.
I had
Or
no idea he
was.
was
I don't know
still
if he's still
alive.
verified or not, but
Oh.
I didn't know who he was in general.
Yeah, then again, I didn't.
learned after looking up the PogChamp guy.
I don't
like
think I don't think I knew who he was. I'm not a big Twitch viewer. So yeah. In fact, I don't watch anything on Twitch.
Boo. Boo, I say boo.
Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. I don't know. It takes up so much bandwidth to watch a live stream, man. I have to watch my YouTube videos in like 140p. That's just how I live. That's how I roll.
You don't even watch James?
He has a YouTube channel. What?
No. It's a good reason. It's good reasoning.
Was it such a good reason that you're just like, why did I even ask that question?
I was like, you got a point. He doesn't post his GTA streams though, and those are fucking hilarious, dude.
Are they?
I genuinely know. They are. Watch his stream highlights. He has them in there, and okay. Holy shit, is he like? It's really funny at some points. Like,
yeah, I'm really enjoying his Cyberpunk playthrough right now.
Oh, I haven't watched that yet. I was gonna put some time.
He just made it to like this one level that just breaks everything. It's hilarious.
Doesn't he have like a really good computer too?
Yeah, well, it's not the computer's fault.
Oh, I thought it was like the computer not being able to like render everything or something.
No, it's the game bugging out. Yeah, being the horrible G word, glitchy.
Oh shit! You scared me.
That reminds me. I saw this one Keanu Reeves video that was like it was titled "Glitchy," and it was in the same format as that one dude who was like he was
time for James's 10-second review. I don't know what I'm going to be reviewing, but I'm reviewing something.
No, I'm still here.
Yeah, exactly. James's 10-second review. While JD's preoccupied.
I'm I don't think I'm going to leave right now, but I might leave for a little later.
Oh.
Anyway, what was I talking? Oh yeah, so like there's this one meme format of this dude who's, I guess he was sent like a video that was a SpongeBob episode meme. So it opens up on the SpongeBob title card for an episode, and it has the N-word on it. But like, so the dude like before he was like, all right, let's go, and he like he starts the video and he's like, huh, and he's like N-word. And then people make so many memes like the same thing, the same format as that. It was like a British guy. He was like, let us commence forth. And he clicks over it like, British.
Oh, wait, is it that? I might be wrong, but is it that one guy that, never mind. I've just been seeing this meme pop up and I've been thinking like, is this something I haven't seen yet or something? It's
no,
this
but it's
guy
super funny.
Looks deep into the camera. He's like, run away, run.
No, so run. Like there was a Keanu Reeves version of that where he's like, let's go. He clicks it, glitchy. It's so funny. God.
You know what, JD? That doesn't sound funny.
Well, you know what?
Sounds hilarious. Should we do an episode where we're just posh daytime hosts?
You want to do like an entire Crap Chute episode where we're just having really bad British accents?
Yes.
British. Let us commence forth. British.
My fellow, I say, why don't we just commence forth on an adventure through this one?
He was like a Mexican guy. He was like, let's go. Beers.
It's that Keanu Reeves.
What?
Oh, you don't know about Brazilian Keanu Reeves?
Oh, I know about Brazilian Keanu Reeves. I saw one video. I saw one clip of him, and I was like, "This is the future. We are living the future."
Dude, so I was watching Charlie's live stream last night.
Yeah.
Voice critical. And he was doing like a viewer suggest videos and stuff.
Yeah.
And somebody suggested the Brazilian Keanu Reeves, but the way that it played, Charlie hated it so much.
Why?
Because it was so unfunny, but like the way that the format was is that they like super like small puddin or no wide puddined him, where they just smushed the frame and then it like cut to a weird close up from a completely different video. Nice. It was like, this is so not funny, but Charlie being like visibly just like not pleased with the video.
He's like, I'm not really offended by many things, but this This leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
He like did that just like kind of like not speaking Charlie thing where he just kind of stares at it and just, wow.
Yeah.
Why the fuck did you show me that? I don't get why you showed me that. What was the intention of that? Great.
You know, I've never seen.
He said that a lot, and it was like I've never heard Charlie say it this many times.
I've never seen Moist Critical in a state of like surprise or like flusteredness until I saw his video of the PogChamp meme being deleted.
Yes, where he lit the candle.
Yeah, he lights the candle of Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina candles, and like in the middle of it, when he's talking really seriously about like
that's so insane that those are a thing, by the way.
Like the PogChamp emote shouldn't really. What the heck? He was like so legitimately surprised about that.
It was real reactions by Charlie, which we never get.
Yeah. He went from like straight face to like, and he's like retching at the smell, and then he spent like 3 out of the 12 minutes of that video talking about how the cancel smells like shit.
He's like, I've had these for so long. Why aren't they rancid?
It smells like a fish just rotted and got thrown into a toilet, and then people spit in it as they walk by every day. I have to blow them out.
Dude. People were suggesting Charlie watches airsoft videos, and he was so excited while watching them. Like I've never seen him be so giddy about something.
I can't watch the airsoft videos. They're just too cringy for me. Anything that involves people like confronting other people, but not in a serious way or not in a serious context. Like bro, you're cheating at airsoft. I'm like, cringe. It makes me cringe too much. I can't watch them.
I like that kind of cringe though, of like people getting upset over.
I have to watch something that's like a legitimate confrontation. Like bro, you like cheated on me or something. And then I'm like, okay, now this.
You
like
the airsoft video where the guy mag dumps a kid for burning a patch.
I had no idea. I think I've heard about that though. Yeah.
It's so horrible.
I've seen one video where there's an airsoft dude who's like, is a really fast trigger finger, so he's shooting someone, and he's like, bro, you can't use full auto in the building. You can't use full auto. He's like, it's not full auto. This is full auto, and he's like, the full autos,
bro. And then he's just like, damn, bro, okay. He just walks away.
The full auto is so fast.
Dude, people kit their stuff out to be like that. It's super insane. It's like, when are you gonna need that? Your whole magazine is gone in like 5 seconds.
We like during our brown shower power hour special that we're gonna do eventually. I wanted to try and get hit by an airsoft gun.
Okay, I have like 5 airsoft guns. You want me to bring one?
I'll take a shot in like the neck if you take a shot in the eye.
No.
The neck?
No.
Let's
as
go.
Your friend, being genuinely serious, as your friend, I cannot recommend that you get shot by an airsoft gun.
How painful is it?
It's okay. So first of all, hitting just bare skin is like kind of painful already, depending on like what distance you're getting shot at. Yeah. But the neck, you don't want to get shot there.
Okay. I'll get shot in the neck if you agree to getting shot in the eye.
I was like, where's he gonna say?
Don't say something stupid. He said something stupid.
I was like, getting shot. I'm gonna get shot in the groin. I know it. My eye.
You can shoot me in the uvula if you take a shot in the eye.
I saw a video of a guy getting shot. Like I think he swallowed an airsoft bullet.
What the heck?
A sniper who was like shooting, and this guy like kind of yawned at the same time, and it, like you could see like it was like super far away, but you could see the pixel of the airsoft pellet just going into his mouth, and him like recoiling as if he choked. He's just like freaking out, just what the fuck?
Yeah, it reminds me when I got shot with a paintball in the mouth.
Charlie, he was like, "Oh, I used to love paintballing. It's so cool." And then he pulled up a video, and he was like, "Oh wow, this
not
this
as cool as I imagine."
I remember this very different. It's cooler when you're there and you're the one doing it, but outside it looks.
You ever been paintballing?
No, but I did do catering for a paintball tournament here in Vegas.
Oh, yeah. Well, I you know Robert, right? The one who told you that I was ripped?
Yeah.
The Mexican one.
Yes, I remember
He
Robert.
invited me to go paintballing on his birthday with his brother.
Yeah.
And I was like, so I went paintballing with him. And let me tell you, dude, it kind of hurts.
I'd imagine so. I've never been personally shot by a paintball.
I got paintballed in the mouth.
They hurt a lot. I know, like not experiencing it, but I know for a fact they hurt a lot more than getting shot by an airsoft gun.
Really?
Still, you don't want to get shot in the neck by an airsoft gun.
Yeah, I got hit in
pistol or something.
Getting hit by paintballs, man. It's like a really sharp pain, but it's not too bad. Yeah, someone managed to shoot me right in the mouth. I think it was Robert, actually, that son of a bitch.
That wouldn't surprise me knowing Robert.
What happened was
very him.
We wear these masks, right? And the masks cover your mouth, but it's like a football helmet when it's over your mouth, so it's like a mesh.
It's got like the slits and everything in them.
Yeah, it's got a mesh. It's got holes in it. So what happened is I had my mouth open because I guess I was taking in a breath or something from after being out of breath. So I was like, and then like as I was breathing in, Robert fucking just like shoots me from across the field, and it hits my mouthpiece, and then all the paint just goes all over my mouth, like into my mouth. And I was like a good like a minute or two when I was just like, oh, and like spitting out paint. And I think Robert noticed. He's just laughing at me.
I'm so sorry that happened to you and that Robert just laughed at you because of it.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it though. It was just a work-related accident.
Do you know Jesse from school? He looked like a young Carrot Top, big ginger hair,
like really like just like a lot of hair.
Yeah, not Zach Auschwitz.
No, of course not. Never him. Yes, I think I remember who he was. Yeah, I remember seeing him around in the locker room. Never talked to him though.
He was a cool guy, good friend and everything.
Okay.
I wish I still stood in contact with him actually. But I used to have him in my like last period of school each day because they were the same period like class.
Yeah.
And I'd always see him, and I'd always end up sitting by him by accident and everything. So I'd always talk to him, and then out of nowhere, while I was catering for the service, he just walks up in like a full paintball gear, and he's like, "Oh, James," and I'm like,
"James, Jesse."
And
hey, James.
That's how I learned that he was apparently
Jesse
on like a.
You working?
He was on a professional paintball team and everything. They were sponsored.
Oh, really?
They were like at the tournament. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know how his game ended up going. I only saw him when he was getting food, like I think before the game.
What a cool dude.
Yeah, awesome.
I wish we were that cool. But instead, here we are on a podcast.
Making a podcast called
Making a podcast
Chute.
For like one other dude who watches.
Fortniter.
There's a picture of Fortniter. It's a picture of a piece of crap between us. God.
Dreaming big, baby.
Yeah, maybe I'm getting a bit too real.
If Charlie can make a career on YouTube, I think we got a chance.
I don't know about that one though. He's got a certain charm that I think we're missing.
He's also very like explicit though.
Yes. I mean, I can be explicit as well, but
he's so like on his stream last night, he said, "Okay, guys, I have to go use the bathroom." He left, and it was the most violent thing I ever heard off like microphone. Like it was all muted because it was far away. But man, I was like, this guy
like the sound of shitting,
shitloads of money. Yes, him like yelling while doing it. I was like, this guy makes so much money doing this.
Filming the sounds of his shit from 20 feet away.
The sound of him opening and closing doors in his house sounds like he has like fucking like the outside doors of the buildings that are like the.
Oh yeah.
I was like,
he does give me a little bit of hope, because if he can do that, and I'm like, damn, by God damn it, I can do that too.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm like, if he can make it, then we with a podcast called the Crap Chute, where our mascot is a literal piece of shit with a parachute.
I think sometimes we forget about that. At least I forget about that.
I forget about that constantly, and then I watch the podcast. I'm like, oh yeah, this is what.
Oh
people
right,
stare at.
That's what people are watching.
I feel like if they can make a career of doing that, then we can make a career of doing this. We can start something off doing this.
I'd say it wouldn't really. I say that it's gonna be kind of steady growth, or maybe flat growth up until up until the power hour comes out.
You think that's what's gonna really?
I think that's what's gonna draw on some people. Yeah, because then they'll be able to see our faces. Although our avatars are spitting images of ourselves right now, but sometimes they want something a little bit more. Maybe another expression other than neutral.
So if we do an episode where we're just posh British guys, I'm absolutely gonna redraw us, like draw over what's there, but make us look all like, oh, France.
Yeah, can you give me like instead of my glasses, can you give me like a monocle?
Yes, I was
gonna give me a monocle.
Giant
give me like
monocles.
Give me a tux, dude. I want like a suit.
Oh, of course I'm giving us tuxes, JD. That was part of.
Actually,
there's no way I'm not.
You can pull like a Chad suit where it's a suit, but the sleeves are cut off, so it's showing my rippling muscles.
I was gonna say, do you want like a suit with the sleeves?
Yeah, it's like a suit tank top.
It's like clearly cut off too. It's all like crimpled.
No, not crimpled. It's like the torso.
I don't mean crimpled. I mean like you know what I mean.
Yeah. The torso is just like perfectly normal, but like there's just no sleeves. So my arms are massive.
The rest of my body stays warm while my arms are cold.
I have to make this clear right now. I don't think I'm going to take off my shirt during the power hour. At any time.
I didn't suggest that you did.
No, I'm just saying that I'm going to look very skinny in the power hour, I think.
JD, we should definitely buy you a muscle suit.
I have to get a muscle suit.
Yes.
Overlay it onto my already rippling muscles so I look even bigger.
A muscle suit. I know this guy that I used to see every year whenever I went to a convention. I ended up becoming like good friends with him for a little bit.
Yeah.
He was always awesome to see. It was this guy, like he was like 5 foot tall, so he bought like 5-inch stilts and he made himself 5'5".
Nice.
But dude, they were like huge, like half like a foot platformers that he wore. And it was the most insane thing to see. But I think we should get you those for the podcast.
Oh, dude, that'd be awesome.
So 5 foot platforms.
But except I will be sitting down, so I don't know.
Oh, I thought we were going to be doing activities for the
yeah. Well, I mean, we'll be sitting down for an amount of it. I guess.
And then you lace up these 5-inch platforms.
I guess we need to plan what exactly we'll be doing.
I don't know.
Some general guideline.
Wing it. 1 minute before it begins, you got your stuff. I don't know.
So what are we doing? Welcome to the podcast.
We're having a 1 versus 1 airsoft battle, I guess.
A 1v1 airsoft battle?
Yes.
I'm about to shoot you in the eye.
Okay, I'll be wearing protection.
I think my glasses are good enough.
Oh.
It's like all the protection I wear is I take off my glasses and I just wear a scarf. You're never gonna get me in the neck.
What if this is the one time I decide to cash out and I like go full on like buy $1,000 rifle?
You look like that one dude with the full military gear in the Capitol riot. I'm like, dude, what the hell?
I thought we were just one. Whoa.
Ooh, whoa.
Ooh, whoa.
Ooh, whoa. Oh crap! You know what else makes me super cringe?
What?
Whenever Charlie reviews those Darman videos. It's hard to sit through those.
He was going to review a new one on the podcast on the live stream, and I just turned it off right away. I was like, okay, time to go watch James.
That's pretty hard. That's pretty hard for me to sit through.
I just don't find Darman like cringe funny.
Cringe. Yeah, he's just cringe. There's a lot of people who are cringe like us, but I'd say we're more cringe charming or cringe funny.
I'm gonna be honest,
because we're not exactly professionals, right?
I did get him to try that. I tried to get him to watch the
Crap Chute. Nah, he's not gonna watch the Crap Chute.
No, see, here's the thing. He was taking everyone's suggestion.
Really?
Yes.
I don't think that's possible. There's just too many.
Well, exactly. He was only taking ones that were actually like made through donation that he could see without like it shooting by right away.
Yeah.
So I donated $1.23.
Mm-hmm.
And he ignored it.
Don't worry, it's not his fault. I wouldn't expect anyone to actually watch this.
I saw him read it. I saw him acknowledge it, and I just saw him kept going.
Mm-hmm.
Never spoke a word.
Don't worry,
But
James. The advertising is it's much appreciated, but we probably need it. But it's not what we deserve.
Not the hero we need, but the one. Oh, I know what I should start doing.
But
when the next time Raynor Vase Jr. does a media share stream,
yeah,
I'll put one of your highlights in there.
I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one.
The MODOK one.
I don't know about that one. Don't know about that one.
Did you know UFC has a Twitch channel?
Like the fighting company?
Yes. The official UFC Twitch channel.
And they have a Twitch channel?
It was like recommended when I turned on Twitch, and I tuned into it, and they were just talking about Pokemon. I was like, wait, isn't this the wrestling guys? And he's like, yeah, I love Mewtwo. Mewtwo literally, give me a Pokemon. Mewtwo? I'll explain to you why Mewtwo beats it.
Every time I see Mewtwo, dude, I get a hard on. I'm not gonna lie.
That was basically how he was
talking. The entire conversation.
He was like having a conversation with Chad about Mewtwo and about like the video he was watching, which was like for like a early 2000s boxing match.
Yeah.
And it was like, what is happening here?
I don't know. It's the UFC Twitch channel.
The UFC Twitch. That's so funny still.
Did you download Apex?
I think I did actually.
Okay. I was like 70% sure you didn't do it, even if when I reminded you all those times. We had a whole conversation about dreams. I'm relating to that.
Legitimately trying to open up. Oh, there we go. Finally, it's opening up.
Yeah.
And
what's it saying?
Sharing to you for proof.
Do you have to screen share me proof?
I feel like I do.
All right. Well, let's see it then. Ah, yes. Perfect.
Ta-da.
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 Peter Griffin. Hey, I'm Peter.
Her.
Hey. Peter Griffin, I am.
Peter Griffin. 29 minutes ago.
Peter Griffin.
Oh, 20.
Wonder Woman 1984 is genuinely bad master cringe theater.
Where do you see that?
It's on my homepage.
Oh. I thought you were reading my screen and saying that.
Nah. Don't worry about it though. Okay, so we're gonna play Apex eventually. Eventually. Yes. Well, not right after this podcast though. I have to eat, and then maybe later, unless you don't have time later.
It is 7:20 at night. I'm pretty sure my dad just went to bed.
Mm-hmm.
So no.
So tomorrow then, I guess. Or maybe the next day.
Yeah.
Or maybe the next day.
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 You have anything else to say?
Listen to Celluloid Slaughter.
Yes, the podcast that James does.
With my brother.
Not every Sunday. Unlike this podcast. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
Yes, my podcast doesn't have as much constant as JD's.
It's not as
I missed a week.
Yeah.
Though I do have something to actually bring up to excite you and anyone that is interested in my other podcast.
Oh?
The Unlucky Ones.
What about it?
So I've been talking about it, like how I got a bunch of stuff happening for it.
Uh-huh.
There is new art getting made of characters that are going to be appearing in new episodes and everything, and there's new stuff that's happening. I've got new settings that I'm drawing, as well as images to go along with the story for the next couple episodes.
Awesome.
So I can make this a more immersive game for the players and everything.
I can't wait for the Discord messages to come and be like, yo, you know what? I just don't think this is for me, you know?
After all this time, after all the setup for all these characters, after me.
I think that you know, it's just better we go our own ways and
I do hope that doesn't happen. To be honest, I do like
I
playing
hope it
with you
doesn't
guys
happen either, but I have
much
I have a
chaos as there
sneaking
is.
feeling.
I've also got a feeling that's the case.
I have a sneaking feeling, and sometimes my feelings are right on point with the feels.
I wouldn't be surprised if that does
But
happen.
I am wrong sometimes. Not very often, but
Never.
yes, sometimes.
Impossible. You wrong?
I mean, I thought you didn't
That's
download Apex, but you did download Apex.
boom.
But then again,
Did I make you proud?
no. It was supposed
I
to be
didn't
expected
expect
that you downloaded it. You just did make me disappointed, so congratulations, James.
Yay!
There's a difference between not being disappointed and being surprised and glad.
I do hope we get to do more of that though with the same crew. I don't.
Yeah, I did have a lot of fun doing it.
I've genuinely, I don't. Being fully honest, Tanya isn't my favorite character.
Is it because she was like shoehorned in like
No,
near the
not
end?
even
But
that. I don't mind that. It's just I wasn't very prepared for it, and like the way that the character is played is very aggressive. But that's not a bad thing.
you don't
I
like
just wasn't
aggressive
prepared
characters?
for that, and because of that I wasn't. I'm not. She's not my favorite because I wasn't prepared for it and everything.
Right, because she was like shoehorned in and.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. I was like, yeah, it was very like last minute. Hey, he's here, and I didn't want to be rude and say no. Which
Yeah.
I had a problem with, which I'm fixing by saying no to more stuff now. But
You have a problem with not saying no?
yeah, I used to just be like, yeah, sure, I can help you with that, do the sort of thing, and it takes like a couple hours out of my time and everything. I'm like, oh, I thought this would only be a couple minutes.
Ah, yes. Well,
I used to have a problem with that in 2020, and now I no longer have that problem as I've kind of started to just accept saying, hey, no, I can't do that.
That's great. That's a nice resolution to have. You know who doesn't have that resolution?
You.
My dog. Okay, you want me to tell you about the recent situation with my dog?
I would love to hear about it.
Okay, so I don't have a good relationship with my dogs, right?
I think I knew that.
Oh, it's because I'm allergic to them, right?
Oh.
Yes. So I take care to avoid them. And I've been saying for like the past few months that my dog's ears smell bad. Like there's like a bad scent coming from them, or from one of my dogs.
From the ears?
Yeah, the ears. It's near the ear region. But I'm pretty sure it's coming from the ears themselves. And I was saying that to my parents and my sister like way back when. Like 6 months ago, I think. I was like, yo, can you get him like away from me? Cause he smells bad. And they're like, what? I don't smell anything. And then I was just like, is it just me that's like smelling this shit? Cause it smells horrible to me. It smells like Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina candles.
Impossible. Those could never smell bad.
So yeah, like fast forward to yesterday. They went and they took him to a clinic, to a pet clinic to get him checked out.
Right.
It turns out he has a yeast infection in his ears. So that's where the awful smell was coming from. And they gave my sister some medicine to give to the dog every day. And what you do is you just take like this little dropper and you drop 3 drops of medicine into his ears.
I used to have to do that with my cat.
Yes. And the thing is, my dog doesn't like that.
I'd imagine.
And yeah, so they have a really tough time holding him down and dropping into his ears because my dog will bite them. Yes, my dog will bite them. And I'm not talking like play bite. I'm talking actual bite.
What kind of dog do you have?
It's a Cocker Spaniel Chihuahua mix.
Cocker Spaniel.
Yes, Cocker Spaniel. So yeah, it's a Cocker Spaniel Chihuahua mix. And you know how Asian parents are. They don't really believe in positive reinforcement or positive learning. Whereas like you do something and you get rewarded for it. It's more like if you do something bad, you get punished for it. And that's what they think learning should be. Yeah. And research has shown that it's not a very good way to teach dogs. So my dog is kind of aggressive. And yeah, he will bite people who come into our house that he doesn't know. So yeah, and they want me to administer the medicine. But the thing is, I don't want to lose fingers in exchange for helping my dog's yeast infection. And you can call me a bad guy if you want to, but I just don't like dogs, and I don't like cats.
That's understandable.
Yes, and I don't feel like I want to lose fingers just because I want to help my dog with his ear disease.
Not my
ear fungus.
It's
a fungus. Yes, it's a fungus.
Fungi.
So yeah, now they have a really tough time doing it, and I would have done the podcast earlier, but they were in the middle of shouting at each other about how to restrain my dog to administer the medicine. They put rubber bands. They put a rubber band on his mouth to keep him from biting, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Never heard of that one before.
Yeah, they were like, "Oh, yeah, it's my homemade muzzle," and I'm like, "Yeah, no. Good luck with that.
I know.
Good luck with that." Am I adopted? I don't. Sometimes I question it, because they always tell me, they're like, "Yeah, I'm like super smart. I'm like the smartest person ever," and they're like, "Rubber band, muzzle, keep dog from biting." And I'm like, just stop. Just stop. Don't even.
Rubber band, keep dog from biting.
Potatoes don't make you fat. I'm like, bro, just stop. Don't even try.
Wait, the potatoes.
Please. You make my ears bleed with statements like that. Make my ears actually bleed. Anyway.
Potatoes don't make you fat, my friend. They cannot. They contain nothing in them.
Papa, I want to be a real boy.
I want to be a real boy, Papa.
Thank you guys so much for listening. If you enjoy the podcast, it happens every Sunday.
It does?
Yes, it does. And if you subscribe, you'll get notified as to when they come out. At 5:30 in the morning every Sunday.
Wow.
Leave a like. And check out James' channel too, because he does his own podcast.
Oh wait, yeah, do that.
And also don't advertise our podcast to other people, because it's a little bit cringy.
No.
Never.
Tell Charlie all about our podcasts.
Stop. I don't want him to know about the sin that I've created. Do you want Jesus to know of our sin?
Yes.
Not me. The sin is too great. Anyway, bye, merch. Bye.